What's up, everybody? It's Brandon from Box
And
Office
it's Jordan.
Banner. Yeah, from Box Office Banner and Cult Flick Symposium, and I'm back, and he is back, finishing out that first round as we're on to Region 3 of this horror bracket, composed of Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Child's Play, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Evil Dead, Scream, and Candyman. All those movies, all in one bracket. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it.
Let's see how much more angry we can make y'all with our decisions of what movies move on down the bracket.
We have got some controversial opinions so far, and not only that, man. I mean, that's pretty much it. We've just been real controversial. Yeah. And no, but let's talk about the crazy thing. Through one side of the bracket, we've only disagreed on one movie.
Yeah,
that's it.
Just one.
Halloween Kills versus New Nightmare. That was the only one we disagreed on. He chose Halloween Kills. I chose New Nightmare. I won because, of course, IMDb told us I won. So, yeah, we'll come back to that.
Because that's how it works.
That is how it works. Higher IMDb score is the tiebreaker. Unless we phone a friend. We get one phone a friend for the first round. Haven't really had to do that, though, have we?
No. Neither of us cared about that movie to have to do that. That decision.
Yeah.
So
plus, I knew New Nightmare would probably win. Let's go here with the 1 seed. 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre, not the shit one that we just eliminated Dream Warriors with.
Yeah.
That I happen to love and he likes, and I guess he's not as big of a Dream Warriors fan as most people are, like I am. Do like it though. But yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the OG versus number 16 seed Freddy's Dead. And I was doing this earlier in the videos where I was like, hey, hate to do it, gotta go with Freddy's Dead. Now I'm actually scaring people. They're like, oh my God, he might be serious.
Before people are just like light their phone on fire the moment they hear that.
Because before the joke had no merit. It had no weight. It was just like, well, he's obviously not.
Now y'all got no idea. You have no idea what we will say. Coming. It don't matter what movie goes up against what other movie. Yeah. You have no idea.
Dangerous.
We are utterly unpredictable.
That's what puts you on the edge of your seat.
You can give that to us. We have made this review utterly unpredictable.
Yeah, it makes it fun, right? But let me say, Freddy's Dead's a pile of shit. Do not like it. I can't defend that one. That's not a bad movie I like. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What just happened? Is it a horror masterpiece? It's pretty damn good. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the OG. Taking that for me, for sure, dude. No upsets here.
No upsets here, absolutely not. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, in my opinion, and in pretty much everybody else's opinion, is one of the best horror movies of all time. I would not say it's an invalid opinion. If someone were to say it is the best horror movie of all time, I would not say that is an invalid opinion. I may not hold that opinion, but I would 100% understand and sympathize if someone did have that opinion.
Yeah. Amen. And then we got the 8th seed Midsommar going against the 9th seed Hereditary. And I'm just playing. It's like, what the fuck?
I actually would have an answer to that question.
I got you. We answered that. 100%. Quick segue, the hypothetical. Let's roll with this. The 8th seed actually is Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, which I'm higher on than Dream Warriors. Sorry. Going against the 9th seed, Candyman Remake. This one was a mixed one. I don't like the Candyman Remake. Not a fan. I mean, I might give it like that bare minimum good. Like it's a 6. A 6 and above is good for me, but I can't even go 6.1. It's like just by a hair. There's too much, I guess you'd say, propaganda in this movie, which is not bad. There's no part of me that's like, you don't have that in my movie. I'm not like a bigot. But thing is with this movie is I feel the Hollywood checklist. I don't like to feel that in my film. It's not about the message that's being put in the movie. It's about when I feel an exec, like, do we have this? Okay. Do we have that? I feel that in this movie. I feel that in a movie, it starts to take me out of it. When the message feels this forced.
Pandering to the culture rather than trying to create a great story. It
feels like that with the side of Candyman. Whereas great movies, like a lot of Jordan Peele's movies, have the forefront. And I know that Jordan Peele is a part of this. We won the director, like Nia DaCosta. He's, the movie, the monsters here with all the undertones are under. That's why they're undertones. It shouldn't be overtones, then your character. and that's what I feel like the remake of Candyman is. It feels a little more like that. I was more focused on it would take me out of the movie. I just can't get into it, so I got to go Dream Master. Really, really enjoy Dream Master, and that hurt me, dude. Candyman remake was my number one anticipated that year, so that movie really let me down.
The trailer was phenomenal.
I want to watch it right now. The trailer, that is, it's so good. I like.
And there, yeah.
I'll never be able to pronounce the dude's name, but the guy, the lead star of the Candyman remake, he's so fucking good. But movie has a lot of technical
And there
value.
were
but,
good. There were parts of the
so
Candyman
good.
movie that were just like this, but just make this all of the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like you had
Shot
the spark
so beautifully,
You
too.
had the thing that would have made this movie great. You had it, but you just did not disperse it across the entirety of your film. That was the problem with the Candyman remake, and thus I'm going to have to go with
The Dream
not
Master.
the Candyman remake.
You're like, what the fuck's it called again?
What's it called?
Any other movie? What's that?
I know what movie he's talking
You
about,
know-
but if you watch the original
You gotta know
episode, I'm
where-
so bad with names.
You gotta know where, like,
so
what
bad.
power? I'm like, what the fuck? Get out of here, dude. Yeah, obviously not. No. That movie technically made well, but I don't know. It felt like that Hollywood checklist to me. Dream Master.
The
is,
stuff that
underrated.
The stuff
really
that
good.
is criticized
Really
in the
good.
Candyman remake is not there in Dream Master. Dream Master is actually a really nice
Knows exactly
moving
what
product,
it is.
you know.
It's a solid movie. The fifth seed, Hollywood, I almost said. The fifth seed, I'm still saying, I can't stop saying Holly.
Halloween.
I can't stop
Halloween.
saying Holly. The fifth seed, you want to say this? Hollow.
I don't know if I can.
Halloween. The fifth seed, Halloween 2018. Nice little rhyme there. Going up against the 12 seed, Rob Zombie Halloween. So maybe even Rob Zombie's Halloween would be a
I
better way
actually
of
don't
saying
know
it.
which one you're gonna. I really have no. I looked at this list and I've go through and I kind of have an idea. It's like I think Brandon's gonna pick this. I think he's gonna pick.
This
I
is
kind of had a
easy for
little
me.
bit of an idea. I wasn't sure when I
Halloween
saw it.
2018 infuriates me in spots. It just does.
What spots?
Every spot, dude.
Okay,
No,
the
I'm just
whole
playing.
movie
The whole
infuriates you.
sucks. I know it's not a popular opinion. No, Halloween 2018. The whole David Gordon Green trilogy is probably the most frustrating piece of trilogy in cinema ever. There are so many highlights in these movies and so many lowlights equal that make it the most frustrating
High
thing ever.
highs and low lows.
Because you want to
Just
talk
put it
about
short.
there's times where a movie just sucks or the movie's just great, and then every once in a while you're like, okay, that was pretty good and that was bad, and it evens it out. This is a constant, just tour de force, and just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Over the course of 3 movies, I don't know what was going on. It's like he was fucking writing and directing the shit out of the movie, and he's like, hey, here, hold my clipboard. I'm going to go take a shit. And then the guy that was on the street like, you want me to direct? He's like, I want you to do this. Do this. You back? All right. Anyways, guys, we're going to need you to go over here. Greatness again. God, dude, it's just, it's not working. You want to come over here and direct for a little bit? You want me to direct? Okay, yeah, I'm going to need you. That's what it felt like. 2018, however, is the best of the lot. It's definitely solid, but there's a lot of personal things that bothered me. I didn't like the way it ended. I'd go on a big spiel about it, but I don't want to make it too long. So I'm just going to, if you've heard my thoughts, you've heard my thoughts. But I do highly enjoy Halloween 2018. It's almost great to me. Those things hold it back. 7.8 out of 10. I thought for sure they would improve it from there. Nope, they did what's wrong with that, even worse. Rob Zombie Halloween, not popular opinion. Again, Rob Zombie's Halloween, I absolutely love. I would take Rob Zombie's Halloween over Halloween 2018 any day. Any day of the week.
I almost
What we
feel
got?
like we could summarize thus far our opinions on this matter is if you dislike
back.
this movie, we love it. That's just how. That's just the. That's
Oh,
just
you think
how
this
it's been
sucks?
done.
No, it don't. Yeah, enjoy that, bitch. It's eliminated. That's what it feels like. Are you doing this on purpose? Yeah,
Now you said Rob Zombie Halloween. That's one you're putting
yeah,
through.
for sure.
That's also the one I would put through.
No way.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
That's
Yeah,
so predictable.
But there's so and it's But I have to say, this is one of the tougher ones for me because I like
Damn,
the
still only
Michael
one.
of 2018 and Halloween Kills. I like the Michael more than the Michael that's in Rob Zombie's Halloween.
That's tough. James
I
Jude
do.
Courtney did a hell of a job, though.
You
Tyler
could
Mane's
say
so
you
good.
you can kind of argue. You know what I mean?
He's
It's
got
not
he's
like,
got the best balance of Tyler Mane, but he's also got the Nick Castle originality.
Yeah.
James
so you know,
Jude's
it's
great, dude.
I personally think the Michael of 2018 is better than Rob Zombie's
I can't
Halloween.
argue it. For
but-
sure, he's damn good.
The movie, as a movie that which one did I enjoy more? I had genuine problems with 2018, and honestly, I don't think I had any genuine problems with Rob Zombie's Halloween. I think I just sort of really liked it, just through and
Shut
through.
up,
It
bro.
didn't
I
have
come
any
over the table and skull
criticism.
fuck the shit out of you.
But-
I saw no problem.
Halloween.
This is a wholesome movie, right? That's like a legit line. He's like, look, your daughter's got a nice ass. That's like his stepdaughter.
The plot,
But it's
the
great.
plot,
It's great
the
because
plot.
it's funny. It's like, this is over the top, but it's fun over the top. And it's, you know, it's we saw this version of Michael, which I prefer, which is like he snapped on a dime. But why not, if you're going to remake it, go to the complete opposite side where, you know, we've seen nurture or nature over nurture. Flip the coin with that. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, just to see what it would be like. Don't make the same Michael again. It's a remake. Do it. Show the other side of it. I dig it. Yeah, solid. We're still in one thing we've disagreed with. Can we fix it here? The number 4 seed, Candyman, the OG, going up against the 13 seed, Jason Takes Manhattan, the movie that a lot of people hate, but it's always got its random diehard fans who are like, you know what? I'm just going to say it. This is the second best movie in the fucking franchise. There's always that random guy. Maybe we're one of those random guys. Who knows? I do like Jason Takes Manhattan. I won't say like love, but, you know, I'll say that much. What you got here, though? What we got?
Jason Takes Manhattan is all right. Candyman is phenomenal. So I'm going Candyman. Jason Takes Manhattan, do not dislike it. I don't love it. I like it.
I loved it when I was a kid.
It is a movie that
like it now.
I definitely would not skip. I would have no desire to skip over it if I was watching through all the Fridays. It's like, yeah, this is a Friday the 13th movie. And it's got one of the dopest kills in the series with the dude for
Knocks
one
the head
punching
off.
his head off. And it's like, that is
like,
a
all right.
very creative way.
All right, give you your best
get-
shot. My man hit him with 2 pieces of the biscuit all the way to the ledge and then said, you know what? Why don't you try? It's like, bro, you're 2 punches away. Send him over. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's what people like to say. But, I mean, he clearly got him to the edge, and Jason was toying with him. He went to punch him, and he just starts turning instead of going like, you know, like boss film when you're fighting a boss. Like, basically like when you're hitting people in Mortal Kombat with, like, the old, like, Sega Genesis, Nintendo Mortal Kombat, where you do, like, the square or triangle or whatever buttons there were on Sega, where you go, bop, 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 and you click it over and over again. That's what Jason was doing. He was doing that, like the victim from that. And then he got to the edge, and Julius was hitting him, and he's just like, I'm not really hurt right now, bro. And he's like, yeah, give me your
It was
shot.
very clear that
Bomb!
Jason was just,
And Jason
just
had some-
toying with him.
He had some fun with him too. He posed his head in the fucking police cruiser and shit. Jason's a madman.
And I love that shot where Jason's just walking down the street. There's some kids listening to music on a
he
boombox,
kicks
and he
the
just freaking walks right through
They're
it.
just
It's
like-
so good.
He just he boots it. He just turns around, shows him like, "Hey, we're cool, bro. We're cool." Run away. Yeah, this movie, Jason Takes Manhattan, objectively, is not a good movie, but like it has, you know, its moments.
It is an enjoyable
it's a
Friday the
s- it's a
13th
6
movie,
out of
but
10, decent watch.
Yeah.
You can definitely have fun with it, especially if you grew up with it. But it's no Candyman.
it's got nothing on Candyman.
Helen.
It's got nothing on Candyman.
Helen. Dude, Tony Todd, though. My God. The original Candyman. Let's give it the love it deserves. Number 6 seed, Bride of Chucky. Going up against the 11th seed, Friday the 13th, and New Blood. This is Jason versus fucking Carrie, bro. That's basically what we got here. That's what everybody puts it as. Was it Heather, I believe her name is, the final girl in this one. This one, actually, when I was a kid, was my second favorite in the whole franchise. It's died down a little bit from that. Still do enjoy it.
Again, bad with names. That's Telekinesis Girl.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Right.
That's what I thought. Yeah, just
the
trying
girl with
to-
the tuck. That's New Blood.
Yeah,
okay. But Bride of Chucky is like, you know, the first stitched up Chucky where we get, you know, a different vibe. It goes full on comedy. Like, it feels like it goes a little further with it. You know, start doing like a Chucky voice. Like, who's Martha Stewart? That fucking, what does he say? Who the fuck is Martha Stewart or some shit like that? It's fun. And we get Jennifer Tilly. Great add to the cast. And this is a hard one for me. But I think I know my answer. And the more I think about it, I don't think it's that hard. Like, I mean, it's close-ish. But I think I know what my favorite is here. What's yours, though?
It's close for me too. It's almost neck and neck. It's almost neck and neck. But there's one thing that I come back to, and when I'm thinking about, you know, what do I love in a horror movie?
Curious.
Do I like a horror movie to be fun, or do I like it to be very serious and straightforward? And I definitely, vast majority of the time, just as a general rule, lean towards the latter. Jason, the Friday the 13th New Blood, it goes towards the latter. And
What's interesting is you could almost do that, though, is like, yeah, it gets a little goofy with the telekinesis shit.
But
the
it's
thing
taken
is, it's not
seriously,
It's not
and especially when it
full-on.
comes to the final fight, you could say, between the telekinesis girl. Again, bad with naming. Telekinesis girl and Jason.
Is her name
it's
Heather?
A good,
I want to say it's Heather.
It's a good
I know it any other time.
part of the movie. It's a good
with H.
end fight to the movie. It's one where someone actually legit goes toe to toe with Jason and has a fighting chance. It's really good. It's almost
It's
kind of
interesting.
reminiscent of Halloween H2O. It's
'Cause
almost kind of reminiscent of that.
It's
And,
cool
you know,
to see
so
someone go against him, yeah.
I personally like Friday the 13th, New Blood, slightly more than Bride of Chucky. Bride of Chucky is a fun movie. It's a fun horror movie, but I prefer the more gritty, more down and dirty, down in action.
I've actually
New Blood.
almost came back around again, but I gotta go. I'll say it would be this one if there wasn't the cutaway kills. That would change the game, and that might already give it away if it's some horror fans. And then also, I gotta give a shout out to it before I potentially eliminate it. Most people say this, and there's a reason why they do. Obviously, I disagree with some people's popular opinions. Jason in this movie has the best look. And this is easily the best Kane Hodder movie Kane Hodder's in. New Blood is a fun time, but I got to go Bride of Chucky here. I'm going Bride of Chucky. We've got to differ. We got another differ. You want to phone a friend?
We do have another difference.
You want to phone a fucking friend? Do you care that much? I'm going to call my dad right now
do
and wake
have-
him up
I do
to ask him
have
if
a
he
friend
likes...
that I feel like would. I don't overly care about it all that much, to be honest with you, because
It's
they're
a-
both so neck and neck.
Think of
for
how
me
funny that
anyways.
would be, though. You're like, I'm going to call
So-
dad right now, wake him up in the middle of the fucking night to ask him if he likes fucking Friday the 13th, the New Blood, more than Bride of Chucky. But you fucking serious right now? I'm sleeping. I don't even know if I've seen either of these. Which one is that with Jay? Oh, you described it? He's like, kind of like how you are. You're like, oh, yeah, I know which one that is. Yeah, for sure. Bride of Chucky. All right, let's type it in. I keep typing Broad. There we go. Bride of Chucky. I think I already know the answer to this.
Just saving that phone call in case there is a movie that I
Bride
genuinely
of
care
Chucky
about.
is a 5.6. Oh, man. 5.6. Not super high. But I think New Blood's pretty low. 5.2.
Ooh.
Bride of Chucky wins out. So I have
Man.
a perfect bracket.
Yes,
still,
you do.
dude.
So
That
far
is
you do. So
insane.
far you do.
And you pretty much do. You've only disagreed with me twice. I just won out.
And the ones
luckily.
that I did disagree with you on, they were close. You
Yeah.
know, they were close.
We almost just should have planned this out, man, because we could have been like, all right, there's only like 4 we disagree on. Let's just fucking agree with them, just throw people off. But no, we got to be authentic. All the agreements were actually authentic. I can't.
None
believe
of this was pre-planned.
No, I haven't even looked
Yeah.
at I made them, and even then, I didn't focus on what the matchups were. I was just like looking at a name of a movie, and I'm like, what makes the most sense? I wrote them all out. I'm like, that'd probably go here, and then like I'd go the next 5 seed, and the next 5 seed. And by then, I haven't even looked at like the 5 seed versus 12 seed. I haven't got the 12 seed to like 7 spots later, and we're going over the course of 4 different spots and the 5th seed because it's 4 regions. So it's taken a while to even get that matchup even locked in. So this is all surprising to me. This is the first time I've really even looked at it. So it makes it more fun that way. So let's move on. Let's talk about the 3 seed. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Some people will claim this is the fan favorite over Jason Lives. Maybe the best rendition of Serious Jason. This in part 3. Amazing Serious Jason. It's going up against the 14 seed Dream Child, which is primarily considered shit, but
However,
I disagree. No, there's always that one fucking guy that's just like, no, it's not Freddy's Dead. It's not bad. But I'm not in the minority here. I agree that
for once, literally for
no,
once,
there's been like Freddy's Dead up there. Also sucks. Yeah, Freddy's Dream Child, which is not what it's called, but Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5 Dream Child. I agree. It's trash. Friday the 13th Final Chapter. I agree. It's fucking amazing. I love Friday the 13th Final Chapter. Easily one of the best. Trish, pretty good final girl. Not the best, but this is the introduction to Tommy Jarvis. You got Corey Feldman at a young age, which he just kills it in these older fucking movies. We all loved him when we were kids. And it's got one of the most badass Jason moments. I love when he bursts through the door and the door just explodes and he's just stirring his shit. And then he looks over at him and tosses like the fucking hammer.
He almost trips over himself.
Yeah, it's fucking dope, dude.
Regains himself real quick.
Ted White, Richard Brooker are the pinnacle of Jason. I got to go final chapter on this one.
I also got to go with final chapter. There's really no controversial opinion here, I don't think. I think all of you guys out there can... agree with us on this one as well.
They do know what they're talking about.
People,
and then the next one, you're like, you ripped my heart out just when I trusted you. No, we got a battle of the third movies here. The 7th seed, Child's Play 3, going against the 10th seed, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. A couple mixed bags here, but overall, I think the love that goes for Child's Play 3 definitely warrants it a little higher, even though it is a mixed bag. It's, the mixed bag is bad to good with Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Child's Play seems to be like, it's not that good. Or, what are y'all talking about? It's fucking amazing. And I'm in that camp. Child's Play 3 is the shit. Love Child's Play 3. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 is the epitome of average. There's a couple cool kills. Suffers a lot from cutaways, even if there's moments where, it's what you don't see. It's kind of like, oh, man, that would have been rad, though. So it's kind of still entertaining. But... just don't really like the movie that much, to be honest. And I love Ken Faree. Sucks, but Child's Play 3 for sure.
I love Child's Play 3. I really do. I do not love Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. So yeah, Child's Play 3 is gonna have to.
That's the one.
Gonna have to go through Child's Play. And
gonna have to go
I pretty much love every Child's Play movie to some extent. I have my rankings of them, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 is not a movie I love.
No,
yeah.
way, bro. Some people do, though. Like, oh, the buzz is back in the Saw. That might even been the fucking catchphrase for the movie. Then the final matchup, the 2 seed, Friday the 13th, the OG, which I think is unfairly criticized at times, going against the 15 seed, Candyman 3, Day of the Dead, which honestly is probably the worst movie on this list. The only reason I didn't give it a 16 seed is because it's a little underseen compared to, the Freddy's Dead, Seed of Chucky's, the other 16 seeds I have on here of this world. Day of the Dead, just Candyman's just not quite as popular as the other main franchises that have, their version of a shit bomb. So that's why I put it at 15. But if it was as popular, if Candyman was as popular as Friday the 13th, and this is like the level of quality for a Friday the 13th film, this would probably be the worst movie there. So for that reason, I give it a 15 seed. But this movie, the reason I described all that is because it's just not good at all. It's low budget. It's terrible. Day of the Dead, I'd be happy to get it out of here. The original Friday the 13th is a fucking classic that changed the game.
I do not love the original Friday the 13th movie as much as he does and as much as most people do, but I do really, really like it. I'm not going to say I love it, but I do really, really like it. I do not like Candyman 3. I don't like Candyman 3 at all. The original Friday the 13th, and I give it its props. It was the beginning of one of the greatest horror movie franchises of all time, and it started
Greatest.
out really well with the whole
Opinions.
"you-done-it" concept, and for
Say
me
you done
personally,
it or who done it?
who done it? You done it.
Hey,
That's
you
who.
done
You
it.
done it. You done it? Who done it?
I was
don't
like,
know.
you
Yeah.
done it? I was like, I think
Yeah,
he
you
meant
done it.
who-
I
who
meant,
done it?
I meant who? I mean, he said
We got it, though.
Halloween, Halloween.
Yeah, that's what's good. Sometimes you're gonna catch yourself and then other people are here. There's
Absolutely.
times I'll watch a video back because I don't edit anything because I like that raw, authentic feel to my videos.
Right.
It's not laziness. I like raw, authentic feel, bro.
Definitely
and I'll be
putting-
like, fuck, I said that, didn't I? God damn it. There it is forever.
Definitely putting the original Friday the 13th, the classic, over the not classic, not
Yeah.
good Candyman 3.
I dig it. I dig that a lot. Anyways, guys, we will be back with the final region before we move on to the second round.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. One last round, dog. We'll see what happens.
Absolutely.
Click.